So P-Money, Patrick Royalty, going for his first ever feature race win at Lakeside Speedway. He does have one down the road at Central Missouri Speedway, but once one really bad here for Bubba Harvey in that number 3. Watch your cars, watch your flagman. Green is in the air. Here we go with your USRA B-Mods, and P-Money will lead him to the corner number 1. Luke Neiman now will dive down to the low side in the 181. P-Money upstairs on the high side. They're still side by side as David Moline has a scrape with the wall. In turn number 1, will stay clean and green. 3 wide down the back straightaway back there for 7th spot. That'll sort out here coming around to complete lap number 1. Looks like Patrick Royalty will be your lap 1 leader. Ryan Gilmore shot straight to the front of this field. Gilmore now lurking in that 2nd spot once first here in corner number 1. He is tired of sitting back there in that 2nd spot. He got kicked out of the lead last week after the USRA Nationals by the 18 of J.C. Morton, who continues to struggle through the field here as J.C. is mired back in traffic just outside of the top 10. Here comes Gilmore. Gilmore now will lead lap number 2. That'll put Patrick Royalty back to that 2nd spot. Luke Neiman in 3rd. Chase Galvin hanging on that 4th spot. Don Mars having a strong run there, battling side by side for 5th with Dustin Campbell. One car has problems here at the start of the race. Jay Janelle out of Atchison, Kansas, done in this one. Tough break for him. All right, lap number 3. Ryan Gilmore, still your leader. No change inside the top 5. Chase Galvin now trying to put a little bit of pressure here on the 3rd place runner, Luke Neiman, as the top 3 begin to fan out just a little bit. Laps clicking off at a very quick pace here tonight. J.C. Morton's going to have to get on the move very quickly. Lap number 4 in the books. 4 down, 11 laps remain. Good battle there between Keller and Gene Claxton, now shaping up just behind them. That's where you'll find the 07 of Daniel Harris and the 18 of J.C. Morton, who's now 3 wide with 2014 USRA National Champion and track champion here this year, Chad Clancy. Clancy trying to turn the wick around here tonight as he goes 3 wide once again off corner number 4. Battle back there for 8th, 9th, and 10th. A good one, but still outside of the top 5 as Ryan Gilmore continues to distance himself, looking for win number 28 on the year for the Springfield, Missouri native. Patrick Royalty going to Drake Job holding on to that 2nd spot with Luke Neiman 3rd, Galvin still 4th. The 66 of Campbell having a strong run here back in the 5th position. Don Mars now 6th, Keller 7th, Gene Claxton 8th. J.C. Morton has made his way to 9th, followed by the 07 of Daniel Harris inside the top 10. Clancy now just outside the top 10 in 11th spot. Laps continuing to click off. Seven laps in that time around, 8 more laps to go. Ryan Gilmore now opens up a half a straightaway lead on his closest pursuer, Patrick Royalty, who led the opening lap. Gilmore well in control. Patrick Royalty well in control of that 2nd spot, as is Newman in 3rd and Galvin in 4th. The closest battle is from 5th on back. Once again, Dustin Campbell trying to hang on to it back there with Don Mars. Good battle between those drivers as they try to sort things out for that 5th and final spot in the top 5. J.C. Morton unable to gain any ground on Keller, now has fallen back just a little bit. Morton still holding on to that 8th place run. Coming to the line now for 9th, Gene Claxton, just in front of the 07 of Daniel Harris, with the track champ this year, Chad Clancy, just behind him, trying to gain some spots. Currently sits in that 11th position. 10 laps down, this time by contact here off of corner number 4 between Don Mars in the 9 and Keller in the 7. Scary moment there for J.C. Morton as those 2 cars just in front of him got together. He's going to be able to get around both of them here. Watch him as he gets a good run there off of corner number 2 on the low side. Just as I say that, Keller wants to make it 3 wide. J.C. gets on the gas once again, floats it just in front of Mars, and J.C. Martin will take over one more spot. J.C. Morton now knocking onto the door to the top 5. Meanwhile, back up front here for lap number 12, Ryan Gilmore setting a blistering pace here tonight. He'll put a lap down on the 17C of Colin Thompson. Thompson goes a lap down. Neiman now trying to get up there to battle with Royalty. Royalty hanging on to that 2nd spot. Neiman has caught him there in 3rd. Galvin still 4th. J.C. Morton up into the top 5. Now has made the pass on the 66X of Dustin Campbell. Morton into a top 5 run. Just a couple more laps to go. Lap 13 right here. The white flag set to fly for race leader Ryan Gilmore. took over the lead at lap number 2 and has not looked back, as now has a full straightaway length advantage on his closest pursuer. White flag in hand from flagman Terry Wantland. One more lap to go for Springfield, Missouri's Ryan Gilmore out front. This great battle for second still continuing to take shape. Neiman down on the low side now, dives it in, tries to float it up in front of the 3 of Patrick Royalty. Couldn't make the pass stick. He'll dive back and wait just a little bit here for a final time. But off of corner number 4, win number 28 on the year, Ryan Gilmore in the 66 out of Springfield is your winner. Holding on for that second spot, Patrick Royalty, Luke Neiman in 3rd. Chase Galvin will finish in the 4th spot, followed by J.C. Morton in 5th. To the line for 6th, the 66S of Dustin Campbell. Doug Keller will finish up in 7th, followed by Chad Clancy in the 8th spot. Don Mars in 9th, and Father Time, Gene Claxton, will round out your top 10 here this evening. So Ryan Gilmore out of Springfield, Missouri took the lead over there at lap number 2. Never looked back to open up a full straightaway length advantage on his closest pursuer, and is apparently on his way to win number 28 on the year as he tries to keep things tight with current points leader J.C. Morton, who registered a 5th place run here tonight. Win number 28 on the year with USRA B-Mod action here. His first ever win at Lakeside Speedway. J.C. Morton registered top 5 finish here tonight. Gilmore outdone by 4 spots. One more time, give it up for win number 28 for Ryan Gilmore, your USRA B-Mod winner.
2 Shane Stewart, 95. Matt Covington in row 1. 2C Wayne Johnson. 21X Cameron Key in row 2. 5J Jeremy Schultz. 41 Jason Johnson. 75 Glenn Saville. We go green. Saville's car does not come up to speed. He has fallen far behind the rest of the field. Watching Jason Johnson in the backup car on the move. He's already passed the 5J of Jeremy Schultz and the 21X of Cameron Key. Wayne Johnson to the inside of Matt Covington. Wayne Johnson takes the 2nd spot away as they make the end of the back straightaway. All Shane Stewart out in front of this one. The advantage 1.85 seconds over Wayne Johnson. Jason Johnson to the inside of Covington, and Jason Johnson is now 3rd from the rear of the field. Jeremy Schultz holding on to that 6th and final transfer spot. He goes to the top of the speedway, battling with the 21X of Cameron Key. Jason Johnson to the cushion in 1 and 2, getting a run on Wayne Johnson down the backstretch. Both drivers go to the high side in 3 and 4. Off the pace on the front stretch, the 75 of Glenn Saville. He'll pull into the infield. We stay green. Jason Johnson with a run on Wayne Johnson. Looks to the inside into turn number 3. Slide job attempt. Wayne Johnson gets to the cushion, maintains 2nd. Halfway home, 6 in the books, 6 to go. Jason Johnson, another run off the high side in turn number 2. The Ragin' Cajun in the backup car trying to race his way toward the front of the last chance showdown. Shane Stewart's lead now up to 3.65 seconds. Jason Johnson still hanging right there with Wayne Johnson. A peek to the inside entering turn 3, down to the bottom of the racetrack out of turn 4, but there's not much down there. Jason Johnson and Wayne Johnson, the battle for second, still the best race on the speedway. Jason Johnson's got to run down the backstretch. He'll slide to the inside, and he'll take second from Wayne Johnson entering turn number 3. Jason Johnson from last up to second now in the last chance showdown. Meanwhile, the leader encountering slower traffic at the end of the back straightaway. Jeremy Schultz has gotten by Cameron Key. Key's got damage to the left side panel on his top wing. It's starting to fold back. Shane Stewart around the outside of Cameron Key. Key is a lap down. White flag will be displayed this time by for the driver of the Larson Marks Racing number 2. Back straightaway for the final time. Shane Stewart rides the cushion into corner number 3, and out of turn 4, he will win the last chance showdown. Finishing second in the backup car will be Jason Johnson. Third will go to Wayne Johnson. Finishing fourth, it'll be Matt Covington. Jeremy Schultz will come home 5th. And Cameron Key, in his outlaw debut and his first time ever with a Wing 410, qualifies for the main event by finishing 6th.